Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about the Sony buying Bungie. Yes, earlier today or yesterday by the time you see this video, or even last week, depends when you get this, Sony has acquired Bungie. As we remember, last year Microsoft acquired Bethesda, or was it the year before that? And earlier this year Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard. So it's now an all-out war on these two major console developers just buying up everything. What's interesting with the Sony one, acquiring Bungie, is they've said that they're going to remain multi-platform. No details on what that means, but given Sony's track record for releasing some of their exclusive stuff on the PC, multi-platform could just mean it's going to be released on the PC. This is pure speculation on my part. It's just based on Sony's track record that, you know, they have released God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn on the PC. So it stands to reason to release these games on PC maybe a year after, maybe a couple of years after, once the games die down. And, you know, there's no reason not to. It's another market for them to explore. Yeah, I am not happy. Okay, I don't really like exclusivity. I didn't like it when Microsoft did it before all the Sony fanboys accused me of being biased. No, I don't like it when Microsoft announced they're buying Bethesda and Activision Blizzard. I don't like it that now Sony has gone after Bungie. It's what we're leading to is basically these game developers, manufacturers, game console manufacturers. All they know is exclusivity sales for their consoles, so rather than make better, more affordable consoles that give better performance, they might as well just buy these developers. Again, Sony and Bungie have said that their Bungie is going to be multi-platform. We don't know what that means. It looks like that Destiny 2 is not really going to be affected by this. It's still going to be released on all platforms, so I guess that wasn't really part of the deal, but future projects, it's up to be seen whether they're going to be on the Xbox or even Switch platforms. Yeah, I don't like this kind of. I don't like exclusivity, to be honest with you. I'd rather you just pick a console and you can play whatever you want to play on it. Choose whatever controller you want to play with. Because at the moment, you know, there's so many games that I have on the PC that will like require me to have an Xbox controller, and I'm like, I prefer a PlayStation controller. Even some games on Steam are like, oh, we want you to have an Xbox controller, not a PlayStation controller. So then you have to do some loops around just so your PlayStation controller works with them. It's ridiculous. Yes, let me know your guys' thoughts on this, whether you think this is a good or bad thing for the consumer. It's interesting to see that PlayStation went for Bungie, and I guess Microsoft went for Activision Blizzard. You would think it would be the other way around, since Bungie is the original developers of Halo, but I think most of that team's probably moved on to other companies or different projects. Now they're mainly known for Destiny, and Activision Blizzard's always been quite close to Sony, with, you know, COD being timed exclusives released earlier on PlayStation, better support on PlayStation. Who knows what's going on? I think there's going to be a lot more third-party studios, developers, publishers are going to be picked up. Maybe not the big ones like EA. I think they'll be fine on their own. They probably want to be all multi-platform. We don't care. We just want to get our product out there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's next. Maybe Atlas, Sega might be brought up by one of them. Square, who knows at this point? It's going to be really annoying if I have to wait for another game a year after it's released, or even a year and a half, just to have a shitty port on the PC. Yeah, that's fun. That's the future I want. You know, I have to buy a PlayStation 5. I have to buy an Xbox Series X, albeit Microsoft's been pretty good with PC, but you know, all the PlayStation players aren't going to be able to play the latest Bethesda games. You lucky bastards. And now COD might be exclusive to Xbox. Yeah, it's great. It's good times all around. Yeah, it's fantastic. What are they going to buy next? hopefully Nintendo doesn't join in this fad. I mean, it's already bad enough that their first-party support is exclusive. Can't play Metroid Dread on the PC. It'll be like better performance. I have to play it on a Switch, 30 frames per second, 720p. It feels like such a beautiful game. I wish I could see it in 4K. Yeah. Anyway, Sony's buying Bungie. What's next? They're gonna buy more third party. They're gonna have to buy more third party. It's the only way they're gonna sell their consoles now. I mean, it was always like this. I mean, originally you could only play games on certain consoles. Actually, no, that's not true. During the 2600 era, you could actually buy a competing console and their games would work on competing manufacturers. It's crazy that we somehow went backwards where games could only be exclusive on certain consoles basically due to hardware limitations, but now there is no hardware limitations. Okay, minus the fact that the Switch is probably the least powerful and trying to get God of War to run on that thing would be insane. But you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why God of War can't run on an Xbox. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Whether this is a good or bad thing, but I am for non-exclusivity. Just, let people play games on the platforms they want to play it on. Make console manufacturers work harder to get your money. Make them focus on the consoles to make them better than the competitors' consoles, not just buy a studio and go, here we go. And I know some people are going to be like, well, Nintendo came in and saved the Bayonetta series. And yeah, that's true. Still annoying, but it's true. Just wish developers and publishers weren't so tight on what's success or not. It's like, does it make a profit? Yeah, then it's success. To them, it's like, no, they need to make this amount of sales. Based on what number? I do not know. Maybe they'll look at like competitors and be like, yeah, even though that's more popular and has more marketing, we should sell just as well as that. No. Okay, I've just gone on a ramble here, but, let me know what you think of the situation. I'm not happy with either of them doing this. It's going to be annoying. Even though I'm a PC player, and chances are all these games are going to come to PC except for Nintendo stuff. So, that's not great. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm annoyed. I don't think it's healthy for the consumer. I think it's very anti-consumer. I mean, just look what's happening with Netflix. Everybody loved Netflix because they had all the shows we watched, and now we got Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, HBO Max, Amazon Prime. You want to watch a film? Oh, you better find the right paid subscription. It's now just gotten super expensive. It's just everything's getting like worse and worse. I just want one place to watch all my stuff and play all my games. Okay. I'm sorry. This isn't good for any of us. Don't be a fanboy for once. Just see it for what it is. Anti-consumer. Goodbye.
Morse. Marvelous. Together on the track. Let's go. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus.